Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. In this video I am going to show you how to update your iPhone 11. This is really important, and here's why. Before I actually update it, what can happen is if you're on any sort of app and it slows down a lot, that's a good indication that your phone needs to be updated. Now, it doesn't warn you, it just does that. When you update your iPhone, do not have automatic update turned on, because it'll update, and let's say you need your phone for whatever reason, it's going to update it when you don't want it to. So here's what you do. You go to your settings, you have your Wi-Fi turned on, you go to General, you go to Software Update. So you do have to have Wi-Fi turned on, otherwise it will not do it. Sometimes the updates might be forced, but I've never had that issue. So I am connected to the Wi-Fi, and the newest update is iOS 14.7. So what you do now is you click download and install. I have a PIN, so I entered the PIN. So now it's requesting the update. Because my phone slowed down and I knew that it's like, okay, I needed an update. So here's what it says if you can't see it on camera. It says iOS 14.7 includes support for MagSafe battery pack, shared credit limits in Apple Card family, and other improvement and bug fixes for your phone. And at the bottom, it has a link for your support. Sorry, I'm actually holding the phone. I had to switch hands here. And where it says about 1 minute remaining, what I notice about iOS is that's really as you can see, it is counting down. Now, what Apple has always done is they've done big updates. Like, instead of Service Pack 1, Service Pack 2, Service Pack 3 like Windows, they do major updates like version 1, version 1.1, version 1.2, version 1.3, version 1.4, and so on. That is actually better for the OS developer, because when Microsoft was doing Service Pack 1, Service Pack 2, Service Pack 3, it was costing them a lot more money than to do Windows like they do now, Windows 10 version 20H1 versus 1905, 1906. It's cheaper to do it that way. You just get all the big updates. Yes, there are still some little updates, but this is a mobile platform, so they do big updates. Now, with a battery pack, you have to have support for it, software wise. Otherwise, the phone will not recognize it and it won't know how to use it. And this is the longest part, is the preparing update. And yes, the picture of the gear is actually turning. What it's basically doing right now is it's basically gathering all the files from the download package. The easiest way to explain this is it's basically unzipping, because you have a zip folder, it's unzipping the files that it needs to install the update. Alright, now it says downloaded, meaning that it's downloaded. So what's going to happen now is my phone is going to absolutely restart as soon as I push install now. The newer, I forgot what version of the update it was. When you click download and install, it would automatically go to installing it. The newer ones, such as iOS 14.7, what you can do is the options, and I believe it's all of them, but don't quote me on that because I've only gotten into the iPhone market a few years ago. But I have the settings to where it says download only. Now, why is that? You can change settings, and I believe it's on all of them. What you can do is I did download only just in case my phone would start downloading it. I didn't want it to install, so even though I click download and install, it's going by what options I have. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click install, and it's going to verify the update. Why is it verifying the update? It's verifying the update to make sure it is a real legit update. Alright, so the phone is going to restart as you just saw. This is normal for the updates that I have done. What's going to happen is you're going to see the Apple logo show up. And then what happens is you're going to see a progress bar underneath it. Now your phone may restart a couple of times. Yes, just like Windows updates. Now after the update, any lagginess that you had should go away. Every time I've updated my phone, if it started lagging, it went away. Now, you have to take into consideration the environment. You might be in a very, very, let's just say, not clean environment. That could affect the phone too because dirt gets in everywhere and all that. Depending on what apps you use, it might use all the phone's RAM and all that. Now, the only things I only use a couple of apps, and I have a few that I don't use. If you're not using them, take them off the phone. See, the phone is restarting now. And then what will happen is the progress bar will move kind of quickly. So to give you some perspective here, the iPhone 10, the iPhone 11, and the iPhone 12, all models, will use the same iOS. Now, what Apple has done is they created special updates for different models. So what will happen is you'll get the updates, and then what will happen is let's say your iPhone 12 has a certain feature your iPhone 11 doesn't, that certain feature will show up. It's kind of like the optional updates in Windows. Now, hopefully this doesn't restart again. And each update is different depending on how you do it, because some phones may take longer, some phones it might take less time. It all depends on what you have. There we go. So now the information setting here says a software update, obviously, with the exclamation point. It says your phone has been updated to iOS 14.7. So it does let you know. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to access the information on your phone here. Camera focus. All right, so you go to settings, you go to general, and you click about, which is at the top. All right, so it has the name of your phone, which is iPhone. You can actually name your phone. I just kept it as iPhone. It says software version 14.7. It tells you the model name, the model number, which is iPhone 11, model name, which is iPhone 11. Then it has the model number. The model number will tell you the model of the phone, so you can go into a database and look it up if you really, really need it. You have a serial number, which is for the board of the phone. So if you're repairing the phone and you need to replace the logic board, which is the motherboard of the phone, it's that's the serial number. Now, people are like, aren't you scared that someone's going to get hold of the serial number? With serial numbers is part number. But I am going to block out the Bluetooth and stuff like that just for safety reasons. So my modem firmware is 2.505.01. And this is my network. My network is Sprint. My carrier is Sprint 46.0. And then you have a bunch of other things here. So you exit out, exit out. There we go. So anyway, that's it for this video. Please comment, like, subscribe, and click that bell for more notifications.